Some girls, when they walk into the room, they blend in. Some girls, when they walk into the room remembers them. She's messy, she's unforgettable, she's loud, she's charismatic, and most importantly, she's iconic. She is the It Girl. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel with Love Shweta, and in today's video we are going to be decoding the It Girl mindset as well as makeup look. We have grown up watching amazing It Girls, whether they are our favorite characters or beautiful women from around the world. So in today's video I'm going to be discussing what makes them so iconic, how are they so confident, and how are they so magnetic. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's get into the It Girl makeup and mindset. When we talk about the makeup, you can see that it's all very soft glam. I'm very inspired by Sabrina Carpenter, so it gives a lot of highlighter, very soft pinks, glitter. So that is the kind of makeup look I'm going for. And when it comes to the mindset, I'm taking inspiration from Serena van der Woodsen and Regina George to find out how they are so confident and magnetic. So as you all can see, I have done my base makeup and contour. So if you want to know how I have done my base makeup and how I do my contour, I will link a video in my description box which completely explains how I do it, what are the products I use, what steps I use, and what techniques I use. You have to contour differently according to your face shape, and I will just put up the chart here so that you can refer to that according to different face shapes. I'll first start off with my eyeshadow. I use the Mars palette. It's called Dance of Joy. So I'll be starting off with this brown over here. So the first characteristic of the It Girl is that she is the center of attention and she loves it. She loves having the main character energy, she loves being looked at, she loves being spoken about, and she owns it. Next, I'm going to go with the lighter brown. She likes being admired, she likes being desired, she likes being spoken about. She doesn't shame herself from it, nor does she shy away from it. So I use two shades of brown to create shadows in the corners of my eyes. Next, we are going to go with my favorite Swiss Beauty palette. So I'm going to go for this brown shade. It is very glittery and I would just want to apply it with my finger. I really love the sparkle it adds. Next, I'm going to be using this tiny brush and I'm going to be alternating between this as well as this to give me like a very sparkly eye. So when we're talking about the It Girl, one of the most attractive characteristics of her, one of the things that makes her so magnetic is her confidence. And her confidence isn't loud. It's not like overconfidence. It's not aggressive. We're talking about being an It Girl in a healthy way, in a way that's more emotionally intelligent and mature. Then your confidence isn't loud. It's not overbearing. So our next step is eyeliner. So the It Girl is very secure and confident within herself because she never felt the need to chase other people's validation. She doesn't ask other people if she looks good. She doesn't compare herself with others. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she's the center of attention. She owns it, and that is why she's so secure, because she doesn't lean on other people for her own happiness. When it comes to the It Girl, her appearance isn't her armor, it is her expression. She doesn't do her beauty rituals or she doesn't wear different clothes to hide who she is. She does it because that's an extension of her. It's an expression for her. Different makeup looks, different outfits, it all depends on how she's feeling because that is how she expresses herself. So my eyeliner is done. I have gone for a little cat eye while also elongating the inner corners of my eyes. And our next step is mascara. It's my favorite step. The It Girl understands her social power. When we are talking about Serena van der Woodsen or Regina George, Serena, who's a very popular socialite, and Regina, who's a queen bee of her high school, these two characters became so popular because they knew how a room worked. They knew what was their power, and they knew that as soon as they walked into a room, people would be drawn to them. And how did they behave? They were very intentional with their silences, with what they spoke, with how they interacted, and with their expressions. So when you're intentional and when you have a little bit of a mysterious aura is when you become very magnetic. So they were not someone who would overshare and just blabber everything. No. They knew that information and words are power, and so they were very careful about what they spoke and with whom they spoke. So the next step is blush. I'm using the Swiss Beauty highlighter and blush palette, and I absolutely recommend this. It is a work of art. It girls are very selective. When it comes to socializing, they're very selective who they talk to and what they talk about. They might say hi, hello to almost everybody, but when it comes to talking, when it comes to hanging out, when it comes to doing important things, they're very selective who they do it with. Our next step, for lip liner, I have used Miss Claire's lip liner. It's a nice coffee brown. I really like the way it lines my lips. For lipstick, I'm going to be going with this Zudio lipstick. It's the shade Creme Blush. As you can see, it's a very nice nude pink. I really like the way it looks. It has a very glossy finish, which I really like. And it's a very subtle nude pink. The last point about being an it girl is to be emotional. When we are talking about Serena, when we're talking about Regina, especially when we're talking about Carrie, these it girls were unapologetically loud and emotional. They did not shy away from their emotions, they did not run away from their emotions, they did not try to filter it out. And I know it was messy at times, but it was who they were and it was raw. And that rawness, that realness makes you so much more attractive. So for my last step is lip gloss. This is a set that I gifted myself for New Year's and I'm very excited to use them. So we have 3 shades, which is Emerging, Living and Giving. And I think I'm going to go with Living because it is more pink and we are going for a pink look. Ooh, I love the gloss. I love how shiny it is and I love how pigmented it is. So these are peptide lip glosses and this is unsponsored. I was just very excited to buy myself something, which also you should do. Indulge in your happiness. Indulge in yourself, pamper yourself. So our last step for this makeup is highlight. I'm using this Maybelline light liner and it's a very nice golden shade. I prefer applying it on the inner corners of my eye, on the tip of my nose, on my cheekbones and on the cupid bow. So when you do this, you're attracting everybody's attention to the center of your face. So that makes your face look slimmer and it gives you a very angelic glow. My highlighter is done and you can see the difference it makes to my makeup. It just gives a very beautiful finishing touch. So there are a few more things you need to know about being an it girl. The it girl is very playful. She's very charismatic and she's very playful. She doesn't hide her emotions, so she is who she is. She is not usually very vulnerable, but she is very charismatic. Now, if we are talking about Serena, for example, throughout the series of Gossip Girl, she was more of a main character, I would say, because she was more charming to people, and because of that, people tended to notice her more. The it girl is not scared of attention, but she does not depend on it. She doesn't shrink herself, she doesn't run away. She is her authentic self, and she is who she is. She might be messy, she might be loud, she might be dramatic, she might be playful, she might be fun, but she's herself. So this is the final makeup look. I went for a very soft glam look and I'm very happy with the way it has turned out. I hope you liked today's video where we decoded it girl mindset as well as makeup. I'm thinking of making a series out of this where I might go for the soft girl makeup look. Let me know in the comment section down below. Till then, see you in the next one.